Morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. Today I'm going to start a whole wheat sourdough bread, and I'm using a recipe. I'm not trying to exchange and use a regular one. This is made specifically with sourdough. Now they want us to mix 2 cups of whole wheat flour in a bowl with 2 3/4 cup of white flour. So let's get this going. So we're using all-purpose flour. We are not using bread flour. We're definitely, now this is 2 3/4. Eight and 3/4. Okay. Let me get this one. I got my bread flour on. I don't want to mix it with my other flours. Now we're going to add to this flour 2 cups of whole wheat. I want you to mix this flour thoroughly together. You're actually preparing the flour to use the flour. We're going to put that on the side. Okay, now let's get this started. Now we're going to prepare our culture. They want 2 cups of a liquid culture, but this is a sponge culture that I have. So how am I going to adjust this? Well, remember when I said a liquid culture has more water than a sponge culture? I gave you it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water to this and thin it out. I'm using tablespoons. I'm not pouring a whole lot of water in this, but I am going to thin it out. So we use 1 tablespoon at a time just to bring it into a liquid culture. See, just adding a little bit of extra water. Now I think I'm going to add half a tablespoon next. And that should take me right up to the ratio it needs to become a liquid culture. I just don't want to keep, look, I have enough food in that refrigerator and stuff, and I just can't keep two of these going at the same time. Now that's more of a liquid culture. See the difference? That's why you use very little water to change it, because it's a small ratio. All right. Okay, now here we're going. Now that flour mixture that you just made, you can take 1 cup of this. What you're going to do is you're going to put a cover over this, and you're going to let it sit, because this is your working flour that you're going to be making the bread with. So I'm just going to put it like this and just put it to the side, because we're going to be using it. Now you need 1/4 of a cup of water. So with your sponge culture, you sit there and you add a little bit of water to dilute it a little. Doesn't take much, and come up to that ratio of a liquid culture. If I use a sponge culture, I'll let you know, but this recipe called whole wheat bread actually has a liquid culture, so that's why I added 1.5 tablespoons of water to my culture to thin it out, so my bread wouldn't be so heavy. When I first made a sourdough from the first culture, you saw how heavy it was, but after that, I can work with it and thin it out and everything else. So when I make sourdough bread again, I will definitely show you how to thin it out, and we'll bring it to that liquid culture. Then you'll get the rise of the bread that you're looking for. Alright, you're going to take this and put it in a place and let it proof for 12 hours. Alright? So that means this evening. And then this evening, what you're going to do is add another cup of that flour mixture and 1/2 cup of water to it. Mix it really good. Put it someplace for another 12 hours. And tomorrow morning, we'll add the rest of the ingredients and we'll move forward.